That's on.
Twist. Push. Up.
We don't have a menu or what's the plan here?
I'll take a photo. I got it.
Can you are you gonna text all of us?
Yeah. One for lady.
You plug me in, Farid?
What Fellaini did today?
Old buddy, old pal.
Subbed in.
I'm just singing.
Subbed in. Helped out the best player in the league right now, Matic.
He's the best player in the league.
Rodgers is the new Conte
Yeah,
again.
he was fucking nasty today. He was Ryan. He was the reason why Man United was so good. They never lost the ball in midfield. If you win the midfield battle, you win the game.
Hey, Farid, to elaborate on that, you know why they never lost the ball in midfield?
Why?
Because Pogba was up there with the ball this
Nah,
week.
this guy.
Hey.
Let's. He scored as many goals as he scored all last year. Big deal.
That's not true.
He's the man, dude.
Is that a stat?
He passed the ball.
Is
And he
that
was
a stat?
No, I made that up.
See?
It's bro science. But
See?
okay, so he scored one goal after they were winning 3-0 against West Ham at home. You should, good. Congratulations. But it's not an important goal. He needs to start scoring important goals for that club when they need goals. Listen,
You're saying that so prematurely, man. At first, he's got to start scoring goals.
Hey,
so he starts scoring goals. As soon as he scores one goal, and you're already knocking him.
High expectation, man.
Let him play in a big game.
You paid $100 million for this guy. High expectation.
Critique
That's the bottom line.
1 goal. 1 game, 1 goal.
Okay, good. I'm watching. Listen, I'm watching.
Yeah. Good.
I'm watching
So
you
he
closely.
doesn't suck.
That's all I'm saying.
So you take back your socks?
No, I didn't say that.
You should.
He needs to keep. That's
1-1.
Right, he scored a goal in 1 game, so now he's off the suck list. Your thoughts?
I'd be world class.
Oh, fucking.
I scored 1 goal in 1 game.
Ryan scores 3 goals every 10 weeks. Is he world class?
All I'm saying
every 10
is
years.
You guys are set to have pie in your face, and we might literally make it a pie in your face. You've been
Bring it
so
on.
against this guy. We don't necessarily.
I don't want him to succeed. I don't want him to succeed.
I
don't want him to succeed.
Sure. It's already pressed out.
Oh,
That's
is it?
fine.
Oh, we're good.
I got you. I'm over here now.
Oh, yeah?
I'm over here now.
Hey, guy.
PFC 175,
Fuck my
clearly heated debate. We just watched Man United absolutely trump West Ham United 4-0.
Destroyed.
The boys are back.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are back.
Not to mention buzzing today. The entire team buzzing, working hard, winning balls. You won the game. It wasn't like, it was beginning to end the game. Completely all Man United. West Ham sitting in. They just signed Arnautovic. They have Chicharito. Slaven Bilic has to do a good job this year. And they just completely... And Joe Hart, they blow the game.
I mean, part of the buzzing.
Blow the game.
Part of the buzzing was probably because Chelsea lost, Liverpool tied, Arsenal looked really bad.
He's got to talk about Liverpool right away.
No.
He's got to mention Liverpool somehow.
I mentioned Chelsea first.
Hey, Liverpool conceded 3 goals this weekend, so we can talk about them.
No.
I don't care.
But I'm saying, as a United
Hey, how are you
player,
saying
Oh, great.
Shit.
No, but as a United
Go
player,
ahead.
you're in that locker room thinking, this league's ours now.
You think Jose Mourinho thought that and said that to his players?
Of course he does.
You know what I mean?
Beginning of the year. He's like, we got Lukaku
He
now.
said
We got to
2
win the
days
league.
ago he's on fire. Like,
Yeah,
I am
I
on
saw
fucking
that, dude.
fire. You know what I mean? And then like everyone sucks a dick the first day. It's like, holy shit. I mean, it was a statement of intent, I think, this game. Granted that there were a lot of new faces in this West Ham side, so
Man City won.
Let's not forget that.
But Man City didn't look very good for the first
Doesn't matter.
60,
Man
70
City
minutes.
won. Man United had to win today.
Oh, they had
You
to
had to win
of
today to
course.
make a statement.
But,
And I
yeah.
said that in the preview episode for Matchday 1 or for the season that United had the last game in Matchday 1 and they had to make a statement. Whether
I remember
the big
that.
teams won or lost, United had the
Yeah,
last statement
but
because that was the last taste.
How good does
We're
your
gonna
team
remember
look
the
top
rest
to
of the
bottom
league.
right now?
It looks
your team top
incredible.
to
They answered
Fosu
back to
Mensah and
front.
Crystal Palace had a great game.
Back to front, they look incredible. Dude.
You got guys playing around the world having great games.
It's absolutely scary. The boys are
Sucks.
back in town.
I know.
And look, it's Matchday 1. A lot of things.
It's
can
important,
happen.
though.
You got
What do you
Swansea
think
next
about your
week,
depth,
exactly.
though? You always talk about their depth and how they have no depth. What do you think about the depth?
Tons of depth.
After 3 purchases, we got depth now. Absolutely, because
You
think
bought a-
about it.
you
Without
bought a spine.
Lukaku,
You bought a
without
spine.
Lukaku, it's
Tiki.
Rashford and Martial out there. Yeah,
A spine, man. We
Without
talk about it all the time.
Matic, it's Carrick or Fellaini out there. So now we actually have depth because we can have a guy like Herrera who no one saw not starting today, including myself. Tell me like a silly boy had him in his fantasy team.
Here you go, Dub.
Matic, dude. What a game.
Matic is out there dribbling, taking 3, 4, 5 players,
Destroying
on at a
people in the
time.
middle of the field.
Destroying.
Tackles. The first goal from Rashford
All
comes
Matic.
off of Matic. Matic runs like 25 yards to make a tackle in the center of the field.
No, okay. He
And then
has that.
As he's going into the tackle, I'm like, easy. I'm yelling at my TV because I'm like, he's overcommitted. This guy's just going to push it around him, and now he's in.
He's legit,
he
bro.
He wins the tackle, dude.
He doesn't just win the tackle and play the ball up. He also makes like a 50-yard run.
He can ping. He can
overlaps.
ping.
He overlaps on the
His
outside
left
to
foot,
drop
dude,
to
is
open up
power.
the field. which makes the Rashford tucks inside, plays that beautiful ball, man. This guy, that's like a 30-year-old man playing that ball.
Just waited.
He's 19 years old, man. That was beautiful.
19-year-old to a 24-year-old.
The kid is a natural.
But again, that gets back to why would Chelsea sell one of their best, underrated players, I guess, because
one of the best
unsung heroes to a league rival.
Makes no sense.
Everyone knew that United was 2 to 3 players away from becoming a force. They got Lukaku. They might get Lindelof, who's a defender. Maybe we're not sure.
He's a big sweep.
But Matic was in the middle. They need somebody in the middle. They need that spine. They got two. They got 2 out of maybe 3 players. Why would Chelsea sign him? Maybe Matic went to.
Why didn't Liverpool sign him? Why didn't Arsenal sign him?
Because I'm trying to tell you. Because maybe Matic went over to maybe not Conte, maybe the owner, and said, "Look, I don't want to do the whole transfer saga, so I just want to go. I want to go to United, and maybe just kind of like with Czech, where it's like, you want to stay in the league, you want to stay in London, fine, we'll just sell you to Arsenal because whatever." And they probably just did that. They probably kept everything under wraps.
We did with Petr Cech. We did with Juan Mata.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we just sell guys locally.
Yeah,
all
Mata
day.
and Matic, man.
Petr Cech, man. Petr Cech is still one of the best goalies in the league. He's still one of the top 3-4 goalies in the league.
But they sold him to a rival because they don't want the transfer saga that every other team seems to have.
But every once in a while it happens, man. You got Tevez, who was sold from Man United to Man City.
That was a big one.
Van Persie, who was sold from Arsenal to Man United. Obviously, we're listing Liverpool players being sold back and forth as well.
But
so
Mata,
Mata as well. Like, so it happens
Torres.
once in a while. Every time it happens, Torres. He was a bust, but it was still like rival to rival.
Killed you.
He won in Champions League.
Absolutely, dude. So,
dude, we destroyed Liverpool with that one bye.
Yeah, you did.
That was destruction for the next 5 years. Boom, you lose.
No, it wasn't him. It was Xavi Alonso.
And
Torres.
Xavi. Yeah, no.
Torres was nothing
and
when he went to Chelsea.
Hold on. Yeah, but how many goals did they score at Liverpool?
Yeah, no, but once he
that ended when he left.
No, but he did nothing.
Doesn't matter.
After that, well, he did something after the injury.
He didn't do anything for
once
Liverpool either. So
no, he did something after the injury. He came back, did well.
It's just that
banked on him.
left a void.
It was Xavi Alonso that was
who fills those shoes.
It's just that he left a void in your forward
Xavi
line.
Alonso, Mascherano.
But yeah,
there's that middle that Farid was talking about. If you win the midfield, do you win the game? But same thing. If you have Mascherano, Alonso, and Giroud in the middle, come on. I mean, once they sold Mascherano to Barcelona, Xavi left. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's not even Fernando's.
You got Paul Pogba, who's 6'4", and then you get Nemanja Matic, a big Serbian dude who's 6'4", and they both play in the middle of the field, and they run all game, and they're right foot, left foot, tackle hard.
And you got Pogba's now all of a sudden showing his number 6 capabilities, living up to the number on his jersey.
He's working.
He's dropping back. He's covering space. Obviously, we don't want him doing too much of that, but it was needed from him today, and he showed up.
Yaya Toure. He's defending. The Yaya Toure role, bro. It's so important.
Unlike Yaya Toure, he's defending in the final third when he has to. He's doing in his work.
That's what he's supposed to do. Look how big he is.
Jose Mourinho demands this of his players. Why Mata didn't work out at the time.
Look at Oscar.
Hazard,
I know.
But you got to work in the defensive third. And Pogba, when he gets the ball, he's magic. When he doesn't have the ball, he's still working.
Tiki will say the same thing.
And he covers so much fucking space, man. He's like a spider. He's huge. He's landing his shit.
Wait, he covers so much space. He's like a spider.
Yeah, it's like he has 4. He only has 2 limbs.
I don't think it's spiders when I think of covering spaces. I think of like
Daddy Longlegs.
Got it. See them.
Give me those.
Yo, he's covered like at least like 2 inches on the field.
The metaphor is that he's got many legs. Okay, but you're too thick to process that. So we'll keep going.
Must be a big spider.
You ever seen
Arachnophobia? Yeah, I've seen that movie. Yeah. It freaked me out. Didn't like spiders after that.
You ever seen that?
When they're stuck in the house.
You guys talk about
they're stuck in the house or something with all the spiders. Ooh,
what about Wild Wild West?
Hate spiders.
Oh shit!
With them robotic spiders.
Dr.
No, that's
steampunk.
That's Team Robot.
Yeah, that was Team Robot. Right?
What's a robot?
What's a robot? Man United's robot. Dude.
You know who was fired today, man? Who was fired? Man United.
Rashi,
number 22. Rashford also.
He was fast.
Mickey Mouse, my boy. My boy in the fantasy draft that I picked up. I haven't even checked him out yet, but he got me points today.
He got 2 assists, son.
2 assists.
2 assists across to Lukaku on the header.
He ran all game.
To Martial.
He ran all game, bro.
Look, this should not be any surprise.
But he was at number 10.
It's because of
here's the thing now.
The robots, man.
It puts Mata's...
That's what it's all because of.
It puts Mata's playing time into question now, because Mkhitaryan now fulfills that Mata role of movement, tucking into space. Obviously, you want to have Mkhitaryan and Mata on as much as possible, but there are those games where you have to put in a defensive shell where it might be Herrera coming on for Mata instead, and there's more cover.
Listen, Chelsea does it with Pedro and Willian. We do the same thing. Yeah. It's like they're both world-class players. They should both start. But sometimes, depending on what you want in the game, offensive, defense,
more strength,
you put one.
No Herrera today. Everyone was shocked, man. Twitter was a buzz. Like, what the hell happened? This is guy.
Hey, we got Champions League this year.
Leader on the team.
You know what this is?
It's brilliant.
No, if people are making a big deal out of this, you shouldn't, because all Jose is doing is that this is my assistant. This is my number 2 guy in this whole squad is Herrera. I feel controls the middle.
So give him the arm badge.
Captain.
He's a future captain.
He's a future captain, man. Even Jose Mourinho hasn't even come out and said it. Anyway, I think it's a long season. We have a lot of Champions League, to go, a lot of cups. Just rest him.
There'll be at least
one less game played. We won 4.
Well, how many games did you play last year?
We don't need to make him run. Like, save him. Save his legs.
I'm saying it was a brilliant call.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't know he was going to win 4-0. Like, to not start him, that's a ballsy call. And then you win 4-0.
He went with his gut. He went with his gut.
But getting back to Mkhitaryan, no one should be surprised about him. He was Bundesliga Player of the Year when he came over.
A lot of people were talking shit last season.
Yeah,
no, not me. I was a huge fan. The thing was, he was. Let me get through this real quick. He was big on it. He had a lot of injuries. He just was going in, out of the lineup. He didn't have that cement place. And if Jose gives him that cement place, he's going to be such a successful player at United. It's scary.
Yep.
Because Brighton got this player, Pascal Gross. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Gross.
Convenient.
But he was, last 2 years, he was the most creative player in Bundesliga. Oh, that's weird because Mkhitaryan's out there. It's one of those things where if Mkhitaryan is in your league, he's going to be one of the most creative, if not the most creative player in that league.
And people forget he got 11 goals last year for United in all competitions.
He had 1 assist in the EPL last season. He had 15 in the Bundesliga before that.
He had 2 today.
He's already at 2. You can't get too overhyped, man. But it's like, all right, like he's back to reality. He's back to where he should be.
Put it this way.
It's up to him.
Put it this way. If he's at Dortmund right now, and there's all these rumors with Coutinho leaving to Barcelona, he's top 3 player on everyone's list on who's going to replace Coutinho.
You know what his model is, man? He should be trying to be Modric. Like that's a player. He has those skills. He should be aspiring to be that level.
Because Modric is a different type of player.
Doesn't have the shot.
I think a little different. Yeah, he's a little faster.
Hey, Quincy. All right.
Okay. He's also a little bit. He's a little bit faster as well.
But I'm just saying, man, for that position, like Modric is the best in the world at the moment.
Best in the world. I don't know.
Do you see that number?
It's more like Isco. He's aspiring to be Isco.
Tiki, you see that number?
Yeah. What number? Whose number?
Modric.
What number is it?
10.
There you go.
Did you guys see that?
Of course I saw it, man.
You got a Madrid 10.
Right, dude?
Take the number 10 jersey.
It's hardcore.
It's hard earned, though.
Yeah,
2 Champions League, that's what you get.
He deserves it. He's the best centimeter in the world.
But also, again, we talk about this one day. Like, let's remember it's one game.
Yeah.
You don't know, especially with the personalities, all the egos on certain teams. I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine because Lingard, Pogba, Lukaku, they all seem like best friends. I'm sure that they'll keep the mood
that
fine.
Sucks.
Jose will probably be fine in the second year. But third year, I mean, again, watch out for that because everything seems to blow up in Jose's face in third year. But for now, United's looking really scary. They're looking fully fit for the fact that they're just... I can't really find a weakness right now except maybe the center back, a second center back next to Bali.
It's early. It's
left
one game.
Back, man.
It's one game.
That's a weakness.
I feel like center back is worse than left back.
No.
With Jones in there?
Jones and Baye is a fucking... That's a power.
Yeah. I know that, but like throughout the whole season?
Dude, if he stays healthy,
he's better than any Liverpool defender.
Agreed. Hands down.
No, I would take Lovren over Jones.
What?
Phil Jones. I wouldn't.
You're one of 3 people in this room that would do that.
No, that's fine.
If you're listening right now, go on Twitter right now. Tell us who would you rather, if you're willing to go the extra mile. Would you rather have Jones in your team? You know, emotions aside, these guys don't have clubs. As players, would you have Jones or Lovren in your squad?
I'm telling you right now, Lovren right next to Bali. Any play like a Matip next to Bali. Bali covers so much ground. He's so good. He's what I'm thinking for Bali, next 5 years, he's going to be the top 5 defender in the world for center backs.
He's a beast.
That's aggressive, Ryan.
No, it's not. Okay. I think he's that good, that athletic, that he will learn. And he'll become that.
I love that everyone's loving United right now, but there was another team in this game. It's West Ham United.
It's just realistic.
West Ham United.
Arnautovic,
Chicharito, Joey Hart. Getting starts in this game.
Oh, Cheech, not the homecoming you wanted, right?
Zabaleta versus United, man, is never a good thing because Man City always did well against United. So seeing him play, I was like, shit, he's gonna fucking get an assist or score something. Or
I had him in fantasy
influence.
Yo,
I love the guy.
Zabaleta looks old.
He is old.
No.
Last year.
He looks like he's like high 40s.
He should play center back.
But even more importantly, man, you guys forget he blocked that right-footed shot for Lukaku to make it a perfect hat trick. for that shot, man. He slid across, covered Ogbonna's
Well, he has the intelligence. We understand that, but for 90 minutes, keeping up with players, keeping up with players like Rashford,
he kept up with Rashford most of the game.
Enough to have a 4-0 defeat.
Yeah, but it wasn't him. Is my point.
Man. I know
it was bound to
he
happen.
performed like a G man.
Dude,
like an old
he wasn't
man
a problem in this
like,
back line. If he stays healthy, West Ham is better for their defense. Dude.
Absolutely, he's not a weak point.
No, not at all.
He may be a little bit slower than he used to be, but like his experience and like, hey, if you work with me, we can achieve something. If you leave me out to dry, we're not going to get there.
It's like Jagielka for Everton.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Barry for Everton. Like, they're not there to be the stars, but they're there for leadership. They brought him in on a free. I think he's brilliant for West Ham.
Joey Hart helpless all game.
Welcome
back to the EPL, bro. 4-0. Fuck Man City. I love it. I love it.
You're not in Torino anymore. Josie Font was on the bench.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
I'm trying to figure out whether
33, man.
I'm looking up right now whether
he's an experienced center back. 33 is still a good age.
They need a bit of muscle and pace back there. That's why they had Ogbonna trying to match up.
They need Ginger Collins back there.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Dude, Ogbonna wasn't too bad, man.
No, I'm not talking about. No, who's the other guy you just said? No.
Who?
Well, anyways, you guys think. I was also surprised that Cresswell. Cresswell did not start.
Font.
Jose Font.
Yeah,
why wasn't Jose Font starting?
Yeah, we're looking at that.
He was weaker. I'm saying like Ogbonna was there to physically
body up against Lukaku, man.
Which
they tried to play the physical game the whole time.
The goal that
happened. Saying Jose Font can't play the physical game? He's a big dude.
Nah, dude. Virgil was his physical guy at Southampton, and then this year it's Ogbonna who's the physical guy. Font is smart. He's the smart guy. Pepe is the muscle again, physical guy for Portugal. Font is he's like a Rio Ferdinand. He'll tackle if he has to, but like you don't want him matched up against the opponent's physically strongest player. Look, it didn't work out, but I think even if you had Font out there, dude, it's at least 3-0, dude. United was threatening all game.
Had total possession of the game, too.
Possession.
Very un-United-like.
22 shots
right?
to 9 shots.
Right.
23 dribbles to 3 dribbles. I mean, it's just...
We're gonna play offensive.
11 corners.
That's what it tells me.
Yeah. 11 corners to 1 corner.
High press, man. High press every time they lost the ball.
We have a bunch of guys that can all run.
And with Matic, who's the leader of the high press, man. If everyone just looks to Matic as soon as we lose a ball.
Where is he on the field? I need to step up. I need to step back.
Exactly. I'm going to support him. He's our best tackler.
Absolutely.
But he's always in the right spot.
It isolates him.
You just get your angles right.
But again, as I told Al as we were watching the game, Jose is the best coach to have when you're winning. Yeah. He's the worst coach to have when you're losing.
You know how he is when he gets his striker.
Yeah.
And you know how he is when he gets his losses. Mind games start to happen. Players start to turn on. So you better hope that this United keeps on running.
We'll see, man. I don't think it'll be any rougher than last season, but it's just the first game. We'll enjoy that performance. Man of the match for me, Lukaku.
Hands
down. First game.
If you don't have him in fantasy, I don't know what you're thinking.
This was his third goal, third time debuting with the team in the EPL and scoring a goal. He's done it before at Everton and West Bromwich Albion. And now he's at United, and he's also played for Chelsea. So he's played on four teams.
Even more painful.
He's only 24.
Even more painful for West Ham. 11 goals against them in 11 games.
These are the first two. If he's injury free, we're looking at 30 goals this year.
Hussey called that today.
No, not today. I called that back when.
Last year.
No, when I picked him overall. Number 1 overall in our fantasy draft.
My bad.
Thank you for the shout out. But come on, fantasy draft.
All right, man of the match, Lukaku, but shout out to Chicharito Hernandez.
No.
Making his return to Old Trafford.
He had one shot.
Talking about it, man. That was a big
shout out to him, man.
That's a bit of a storyline. Yeah. Saw him and De Gea talking after the game.
The fans gave him an applause too.
Oh, cool. He's 2 shots. One was horrid.
He didn't get a sniff of the ball, man.
Nothing.
He didn't have a chance.
No service.
But then again, that's West Ham without Lanzini. They don't have that creator in the middle.
Or no Mikel, the athlete. The raw athlete to push him forward.
Antonio.
Anyone else? Hussey? You want to name?
That's exactly.
Antonio.
That's who I meant.
Antonio.
No, I'm just talking about I'm not talking about the athlete. I'm just talking about heading the ball.
Chelsea versus Burnley. What happens here? The sophomore slump, dude.
Here we go. Okay.
What is this?
Oh my
What is this lineup, man?
Where's Bakayoko?
Dude, who is Boga? Who the hell is this guy, bro?
Boga's made some appearances.
He's 20.
Season.
He's 20. Why is he starting?
Who should have started over him?
Are you kidding? Musanda.
But they're both kids.
Yeah, but Musanda's... he's nicer.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. The lineup was dodgy as hell. I used to think Chelsea...
Start Morata.
I'm looking around.
How do you pay $70 million for a guy and not start him?
Fitness.
Lacazette starts.
That was fitness.
Listen, I don't care.
No, you know what it was? It was fitness.
Lukaku starts. All the big signings start the first game.
But all the big signings were made earlier. You know what I mean? You guys signed Morata what, less than a month ago?
How did he do when he got on the field? How was he? Is he all right?
It was nice.
Okay.
I think fitness was a factor. I think fitness was a factor, but I also
still play him 60 minutes.
Hold on. But I think that Batshuayi being the man in the shadows for the last
this was his chance.
He's played preseason, so I was like, hey, bro. Opening day of the season. We need goals. Show us what you can do.
On the bench now.
I mean, he choked. And then Morata comes in, gets a goal and an assist. It's like, all right, dude,
down a man and down two men.
He almost had two.
Come on, dude.
Morata also took that goal away. That would have tied the game because he was offsides when he tipped it in. When
they could have won.
It was going in anyways.
No, they would have tied. Could have tied, yeah.
But
like Liverpool did.
Great showing by what's his name, Jermaine Boga, coming out at the 18 because Gary K over the hill got a red card in the 14th minute. Just thought of that one too.
Let's discuss this red card. What do you guys think?
All right,
no, it's not
yellow.
No, it's not a red card.
Yellow card. Raise your hand for yellow card.
That's a yellow card for me.
Raise your hand for red card.
4.
I can see it being a red card.
All right.
If I was referee.
I think Pedro's is more of a red card than this was.
We're talking real time, not slow mo like the fourth time you saw it. The ref had one look at it, didn't throw it to the video replay, which maybe it's going to be a factor.
What about Chelsea again getting ripped off?
What about?
But just remember that
what about Seski's double yellow?
He made this decision, man. He saw it once. It was Gary Cahill, 6'4", fucking giant of a dude. Coming in, if he got legged, he could have broke the guy's leg easily.
But he didn't.
No, but dude, it was marginally off. It was reckless.
It was reckless.
It's still one leg.
That's the argument.
It wasn't like a slide. It was kind of like a step.
Look, to Al's point, it was reckless. You could argue that if the guy's leg was there, it's
not even a
serious injury, like a leg breaking kind of injury.
But that didn't happen.
It didn't happen. But the ref has a right to give you a red for that intent.
But first foul,
intent.
14 yellow card, tell him stop it.
I totally get it, man. I'm on the side of, hey, man, that's old school EPL. That's a yellow card at most.
That's not even old school EPL. That's just old school, just playing the game.
But today's game,
he got a red card for. Did he even touch him?
Hey, you got to be consistent, dude, as a referee.
Listen,
you got to be consistent. If he has another tackle,
like we were with Fabregas' second yellow,
there were a lot of calls that went against Chelsea in this game.
Deserved. He applauds him like a douche. The first one gets an easy yellow, silly yellow for applauding the ref, sarcastically applauding him.
So he gets a second.
The second one was a legit yellow card tackle.
That should have been the one that he got that game, but he had he couldn't keep his head, and he got one before.
The most legit 2 yellows.
Yeah, so
he lost his head. He's all quiet. To make that tackle, it's not like it was his first yellow. It was his second yellow on that tackle.
Annoying.
It was frustrating
because it was a bad game to begin with.
But whose fault is that?
Video replay's fault.
But wasn't he brought in to be that Matic replacement? Wasn't he bitching on the bench? Fabregas, wasn't he bitching on the bench?
No, dude, he was part of 3-5-2.
Dude, but you're not going to drop Conte. The reason why
Matic and Conte played... Dude, Matic and Conte played more last year than Fabregas.
Agreed. Then Fabregas was on the bench saying, Coach, put me in or I'm leaving. So then the manager sells Matic to make room for Fabregas. And look at the performance today. He chokes and gets a red card. What's happening, Fabregas? You wanted to start. You wanted playing time.
Can't handle it.
What's going on?
The thing that frustrates me...
3-5-2. You can't play 3-4-3 with Fabregas.
Call me what you want, man.
He needs to be in a deep lying role. He needs to be in a deep lying role with another midfielder helping him.
He needs to be better for Chelsea, dude. If you guys
he plays that Tony Cruz role, man. That's what he does. Like next to Casemiro. That's what he does best.
He didn't do it at all today.
Because they played with two midfielders.
Except Cruz,
he plays better with 3.
Except Cruz gets dirty every now and then.
Yeah, Fabregas not about that life.
He gets beat easily, but he's still willing to get his socks dirty. Fabregas is just, he pouts a lot.
Well, I got 2 points.
He's better.
Fabregas, when Cahill went off, he gave Fabregas the armband, if I'm not correct. I believe so. When it comes down to it,
that's class.
If you are going to be the captain, you can't be clapping at the ref like that. No. You can't. You got to keep your head. You got to be telling all the youngsters, shut the fuck up and get back into position.
It's aggressive.
No, but you have to be aggressive as the captain. You need to say, dude, knock it off. You're going to ruin this for us.
Like when you were captain?
I told people shut the hell up. I didn't say, whatever. Maybe I said shut. I don't know. But anyways, when it comes down to it, we also have to remember that Chelsea is playing with a front 3 different from the front 3 of last year.
No Bakayoko.
No Hazard. No Pedro and no Diego Costa. This is where that text message that's ruining Conte right now. He should have said nothing. He should have just said, come back, we'll figure it out.
No, he should have even given him the silent treatment. Like, just keep it neutral at the very least. You don't have to keep it positive if you feel.
Because he wanted Morata.
Until you get your
that new young girl, I want that. You know what? Grass is not always green on the other side.
I hope he comes back. Morata came on.
But he could have went 2. He could have put Morata on the outside to match up with Willian.
I want them to make up and have Morata and Costa play together. Because that is the lineup, dude. Two big Spaniards playing forward
with 2 mental cases like
a Brazilian and a Spaniard.
Never say never, man. They just have to put it together for.
They just said the other day they said he's too fat from being in Brazil, so no, they can't sell him.
Really? You need a fat guy in Brazil.
So they're stuck with him.
He hasn't been training.
Yeah, he's been on holiday.
Hey, you know what? Bring him to Liverpool. We'll figure out what to do with him.
But who knows? Who knows what that means? Maybe they make up. If they make up, things change.
Diego Costa is a player that'll make any team better.
Agreed.
Duh.
And
it's like if you signed Ibra.
He would be pushing
Ibra, you immediately get
Benzema on Real Madrid, and I know that's pretty. That might be over the line a little bit, but he'd be pushing Benzema on Real Madrid. That's how good Diego Costa is. It's just that he's a mental case, and I hate when the teams that I like play against him because he's just infuriating to play against. But you love him when he's on your team.
But man, Morata comes on, gets a goal, gets an assist, almost right away.
Guy's got to play. He has to start. He's a $72 million man. He has to play.
Yeah, I think it was a fitness question, man. I honestly think it was a fitness question. Wasn't ready for 60. But yeah, I think going forward, because you're in a desperate situation, he's gonna start next.
And that assist, like the head flick to Luis was nice, incredible.
Here's the question: how's Luis's defending?
I know.
As soon as Cahill goes out, it falls apart. As soon as Thiago Silva goes out, it falls apart.
He's the athlete.
Exactly.
So you have one guy who sits in, and you have the other guy who just goes to make the tackles. He's the guy you send in.
I wish Tom was here to try to defend this dude defensively.
He's a really good center back. He's a really good center back.
He's also mental.
He's not a great defender.
He's not a world-class defender. No. On teams like this, you need to be threatening world-class, or at least making a push.
If you put him next to a Sergio Ramos, or you put him next to anybody like that, it's no problem.
Dude,
you play 3 in the back.
Sergio, though, you look studly too.
Of course.
Man.
But you put somebody with that athleticism that can attack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And can finish.
Look, he's got a role in the Chelsea back.
He's got free kicks.
I think he's a liability when they need all defense.
Yeah, the big thing is that Cahill goes out. All right, big deal. They know to bring in for him. They know Kurt Zuma to come in and just be the fucking guy. What's up with that, Farid?
You're loading out all your talent, man.
Chalobah, bro. Chalobah would have been. I mean, he played well for Watford.
Yeah, guys who are comfortable in the league, comfortable, watching the game at Stamford Bridge. Now you got guys like Musonda, who now has to redevelop. Boga has to redevelop.
What the hell is this,
dude? Cahill's out for 3 games, easy.
Unless I think they gotta appeal it.
Yeah, Fabregas out for 1. Moses will be back though.
Moses is maybe back.
Who's playing center mid?
Who's gonna play in the next game? You get a few suspensions.
What about Kennedy?
Kenny only plays the left. Yeah. You have Marcos Alonso.
But all right,
you need guys in the middle. They're gonna have to play.
If someone looked at your bench and said, Chelsea's bench today: Scott, Tomori, Kennedy, Caballero, Musonda, Christensen, and Morata. Who the hell everyone but 2 of those guys? If you know who
you have no midfield
Caballero is.
You have no midfield.
No, Morata, I know that guy. Who are the other fucking guys? Nobody knows.
If we had a Ross Barkley on the bench,
you're defending EPL champions.
That's a player you want on the bench.
Yeah,
someone of that caliber. Someone that Ross Barkley.
If you could have brought him,
that's a player Fabregas has a yellow. He's looking like he's gonna get red. Boom, put him on. And then you play with him.
Even him, do you understand what kind of step down that is from a Matic kind of guy? Obviously, he's better than the guys currently on the bench. But you're trying to win a Champions League this year. You're trying to put together a run, man. For the league as well. You're trying to compete
against Lukaku,
Matic, Pogba. You're trying to compete with that level.
You got weaker, not stronger.
Yeah, you did get weaker because you got Rudiger. But at the same time, I didn't see so much even breakdowns in play.
Except for the first goal.
I saw character issues because again maybe Aspie got the armband. I'm not sure if it was Fabregas or Aspie or something, but how many times did you see David Luiz in the face of a referee? How many times could you see him getting a yellow card for consent and then dissent rather getting a yellow card for that dissent?
That's when someone says yes, right?
Sorry, I didn't know. I just don't remember.
Rapey.
But when you wouldn't that got me. No, dissent. But sorry. Now I lost my train of thought. But how many times do you see David Luiz just yelling or trying to talk to the ref? It's where's the captain telling him to move? Why are you telling that captain just say, boom, leave, David, get back there?
Hey, Huss, you know what the problem is when you're a buying club? Players aren't there long enough to become leaders.
Stop it.
Cahill was the next best guy. When I said after John Terry left, yeah, Aspie, sure, but like again, it's a Spanish-speaking dude, like not really raised in England. I'm not saying that's a requirement.
Should have kept John Terry at this point.
Valencia, let me just clarify because I know people are gonna tweet about it and stuff. Valencia obviously captain at United, but like Carrick was the captain, Rooney was the captain. You don't have to be English, but like after Cahill, who's there, man? You gotta throw it to Aspie, you gotta throw it to Fabregas, Luis.
But no, Fabregas has good English, and when it comes down to that,
it's not the language. What I'm saying is not even about that identity of the team. Are you a Fabregas type team? You go from Cahill, or John Terry, I should say, or Lampard, or even Drogba, just the heart of the team. Does Fabregas represent the heart of Chelsea? Hell no.
But I remember, I don't know if it was last season before, but I did mention the fact about Terry as being someone that can actually talk to the referee and get successful outcomes, like where Lampard or Cahill or Gerrard, I know they're all English, but they can actually look at a ref and persuade him not to give a card or say, give me one more chance.
And exactly like today, if instead of selling Terry,
one more chance, Jesus, give me one more chance.
Like today, instead of selling,
do I have your consent? Give him one.
Instead of selling John Terry, you keep him around, idiot. And you don't bring on Christensen. You bring on John Terry off the bench, and there's your leader.
Oh man, we gotta.
He's just catching on to what he's saying.
No, I'm looking at Al. I can't stop laughing when Al laughs.
He's not used to being in that seat.
Yeah, I know. He's usually tough. Usually he's right there, so you can block him up. But now I get this like I lean on the left elbow and go and I'm looking directly at Al.
Hey, no way to go. Now you on you, bro.
I'm gonna have to shut you out. Sorry, Tiki.
No way to go.
For the rest of the show, I'm shutting Tiki
out. Wrap it up.
It's a nice goal by Luis though at the end of the game.
I mean, why is my fantasy team, baby?
Yeah, mine too.
Give me those goals.
Morata comes on, makes an immediate impact. Scores a great goal, great run. Hello, have him too in fantasy.
If he starts the game, you
great cross. I mean, perfectly timed ball, and then the second goal.
It's just awareness, man. But what about awareness? He flicks it on.
That's a difficult pass. The pass is coming in hard, and he flicks it on.
Like pops it up, cushioned, yeah.
And Luis in stride one time.
That was a nice finish.
Yeah,
nice finish by Luis.
With 9 guys.
Yeah.
So they're still. It shows they still have life.
And that shows where Luis's mind always is, because you always know as soon as the team's down 1-0, this dude becomes a forward. He reminds me of a guy I used to play with in high school and college, Gomes.
Gomes.
This dude played stopper, and you look up and he's running offside. And you're like, dude, you're stopper, you're number 6. How are you running offside, dude? How are you getting that far?
We need to win.
It's ridiculous.
You know why, man? Because if I'm someone who's kind of play that position, you're free. I'll shut the mics there. You're free in that position. It's like, you need to stay back here, but like sometimes you can risk it. You can roll the dice. We lose the ball, but we went for a goal kick, you can jog back. But if you're losing its counterattack, you're fucked.
But to be running offside means you're making you run earlier than even the forwards making it.
You're excited, man. You're up there, man.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's reckless. If Matas was running offside, I'd be a little worried.
But when it works.
Yeah, the few times it does.
You're like, oh my God, it worked. What the heck?
5-hole volley through the legs.
You gotta pick those moments.
Nice goal, man.
That's right.
Pick those moments.
All right, man of the match for this one. We didn't even really talk about him. How disrespectful.
Vokes.
Mr. Vokes with the doubles. And I think Tom was responsible for saying it on one of the previous apps, saying Vokes has goals in him. You never know with Sam Vokes.
I was 1 year too early with him because I had him last year because I was excited because when he was with Wales playing with...
Where?
What? Fuck you guys.
Wheels?
Well, I saw him in the Euros and I was like, oh, yo, this is the guy. And right before I picked up Gray from, Burnley, I had Vokes and like, oh, he's going to score goals. And then Gray started. I'm like, okay, I'm going to real quick switch this, switch a Rooney.
Switch a Rooney. I see what you did there.
My man of the match is actually Morata. Just because Chelsea threw him too, Goal and assist. Plays only 15 minutes and is extremely dynamic. I think he has to start next game. He's your big signing. He shows he can do it. He's got to play. Batshuayi's had 2 games to prove it. Hasn't done it.
Yeah.
Not like you have 6 cards in your first game.
It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Reckless team, man. Team without leadership, like you said, has
character issues.
A team with weird leadership.
Sam Vokes, man, has to be man of the match. Burnley, Tiki's boys, aim for that top 10 this year. Maybe they'll get it.
Top half.
No, they won't.
Maybe you throw some money on that.
They won't.
You know who's not getting it? Bournemouth. Tell you that much.
What?
Bournemouth?
Yeah, shots fired.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
You like the cherries?
No, I like
down,
the cherries.
Down the cherries, not up the cherries?
I like the cherries.
Eat the cherries. Cherries are delicious.
Eat the cherries. That would be Hussies.
Cherries are
What's our motto, everybody? Eat the cherries. Eat the burgers.
Eat the meatball subs.
The delicious.
Arsenal 4, Leicester City.
What a
3.
game.
Again, bailed out
What a
by
game.
the one and only.
Olivier!
When in doubt, man, this is the guy you bring
Thank
off
God
the
Tom's
bench.
not here.
So disrespectful, but let's not take away
Dude, West Ham want to sign this guy. Everybody wants to sign this guy, and they're like, oh no, he'll come off the bench.
We're not sure.
15 million. Like, it's like, no, dude. Like, this is the guy.
He's legit, man. But not to jump too far ahead. Let's get into the man himself, the real number 9 brought in to make a difference. Scores 90 seconds into the game.
2 minutes in.
Zet.
It was
legit.
a great header. And then
Why was he so open? Is my question.
But you know what though? He finished the
movement.
ball. He finished it.
Yeah, and he finished
That was a tough one.
I agree, but the defending was terrible.
But
No,
he
it's
was
great finish.
good, yeah.
But it was because of him.
Finish your
He made a
chances.
great play to,
Yeah.
to
And he
make the
did.
defense look silly.
Yeah.
His movement was
The
excellent.
movement was brilliant.
Yeah. So, I'll
and
give it to him.
This whole game, I mean, we made the meme about it. Like, this whole entire game was just a full season of emotions for Arsenal. Oh, we're gonna win the league, and then a couple minutes later, like 3 minutes later, it's like, oh, we're gonna lose. Wagner out.
Wagner.
Awesome out.
Let the paint.
Then it's we're gonna win the league again. Arsenal out. Oh, we're gonna definitely lose. Oh my God. Oh, we're gonna win the league.
All right, keep it going.
That's basically what it is for Arsenal fans, all throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, high, low lows. You know what I mean now?
There were some high highs, low lows with the medium front moving in from the east.
Potato.
They go up 1-0. It's looking like a hell of a start. It's gonna be a party in London town.
Woo! This guy worked
It's
out.
so early.
This is the guy we needed.
3 minutes later,
Bang.
Shinji out jumps the crap out of Shaka.
Oh my God, he
Shaka just
annihilated
got
him.
bodied by a low 5'5" Japanese fella.
Boom
But
shaka
you know what?
indeed.
His goal celebration lacked a little bit. He was like, I want him to like get excited like he used to.
It was
Hey, did you see what I said in the podcast? I sent a Pikachu.
Oh yeah, so he's the best.
Oh, for Okazaki.
You see what I sent? Best striker in the league.
You love it.
He is nearly, or Pikachu is nearly as electric as Okazaki. I think Okazaki has more electricity.
Yo, that guy runs so much.
How many times?
All game. I can't even understand.
I'm actually pissed because I have Iheanacho in fantasy, so I figured it would naturally be Iheanacho. But I guess didn't have a lot of play last year.
Fitness as
so
well.
You need time.
Yep.
But Okazaki scoring doesn't make a good case for him.
No.
You know, so.
In England too. In England. In London too. You know, big stage. That's a big stage goal. That's his typical type of goal, hard-working goal. But Harry Maguire comes in right away.
That's awesome.
Producing goals. This kid.
I saw it last year, man. I think we all saw it last year on Hull.
I loved him.
He was
like, who's this giant of a man, like with the nice feet?
His man marking ability
he likes
is
to get
excellent.
forward.
Yeah.
He's always going forward too.
constantly, man, and he has a cannon of a shot.
Yes.
Too.
The commentator said it. He's like, there goes Harry. He goes on the left wing again.
Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire. My bad. He went twice down the side.
Yeah, man.
You know, like
He's a
center back.
baller,
What are you doing up in the, the Hazard position?
I'll take him at United in like 2 years, put him at left back.
You know, I know the system where they like the 4-4-2 or the 4-4-1-1 or whatever, and then Okazaki stays in, and then they bring in, it used to be Ujoa, but now it's going to be Iheanacho. But I could very well see them play a 4-3-1-2, have Vardy and Iheanacho up front, and then have Okazaki right behind him, just creating such a massive, just like confusion for the team.
Yeah.
Maybe get some sort of loose ball and then pass the ball through, and then he could be coming into the box later than everyone else, and then just finish the shot. It's looking good for Leicester right now.
How about Vardy?
Go on, Jamie.
I cannot believe.
Got him. Give me those. Give me those.
Not to jump too far ahead.
What do you want,
Farid
Huss?
is leading.
What do you want,
our
Huss?
Fantasy league right now, I believe.
Suck it. Defoe, third round, still winning.
Defoe.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about,
That's how good I am.
go back to
I can't do this, guys.
Go back to PFC 174 to listen to it. If you don't know what we're talking about, it was an epic move by Farid. Let's just say pay attention.
Sneak peeks,
to
bro.
who's drafting.
Sneak peeks, bro.
And he's drafting.
Did my homework.
Did your homework.
Did my homework.
You literally said, I can't do this, man. I'm messed up. Like, I can't do this.
I had a tough time. And then Tiki gave me the tutorial. And I put it together. It's all good. What happened after that?
Oh my God.
It doesn't take more than 3 seconds.
The picture
Every
of the
vote.
episode
Boom. Got it. Boom. Done.
just describes everything about that moment.
Get out of here.
Oh my
Right,
God.
Larry, stop. But
First
Vardy
pick.
gets himself a brace, dude.
Oh, first
Is he
place.
Second goal was class, bro.
It was, huh?
The flick on was just brilliant.
That was nice, man. But it goes back to the zonal marking argument of Arsenal
and Liverpool.
And zonal marking is so dumb.
Get into it.
So dumb.
I don't get it. He had a free run, free jump, and a free header. The closest person to him was Monreal, who was an arm's length away from him. A guy who's, 5'8", 5'10" at the most, going against one of the most prolific scorers in the last couple of years in the EPL. There's no chance you're going to win that, ever.
I think the zonal is so dumb on the corner pieces because you'll probably have numbers against the offense because they'll keep 1 to 3 players back for defense.
+1 in the back, yeah.
So I prefer man-to-man. Everyone just, look, it's a man versus man matchup. Don't let him out-push you. You push him, and then you have one floater.
And there are some teams you can pull off a zonal. I think if you're Man United, you can arguably pull off a zonal.
Breaking news. Sorry, guys, to interrupt. But
it's unbelievable.
I was checking the fantasy real quick, and I was just curious. And then Farid's like, because he was doing well on the draft. So I wanted to see where he was. So I'm scrolling down.
You can see that?
I'm scrolling down. I keep scrolling. Farid is currently 50 out of 50. in
last place, man. I'm in last place.
No, we have like 81 people in our... Or something like that.
Some people are tied for the same position,
I'm in 50th.
It might be our other team.
Go to next page. Go to next page.
Next page. Oh, it's next. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because each page has 50.
Oh, sorry, Farid. 50 out of 73. So it's not that bad.
It's still terrible.
It's not great. It's definitely not great.
I mean, that's Farid where he belongs, right? He's in the basement.
That's what he does.
Where you live. That's
what he
does. Home right there.
Make a late arrival.
Hey, you know what?
How's the draft going?
I'll look at that. Wait, I'm trying to find me in this.
Yo, let's get back to the game. Let's all focus.
All right, they got me off. They started talking.
Al with the turn.
That was just breaking news, man. Sorry, I had to break it. I thought Farid was last. False alarm. My fault.
I'm in 36th. That's not better.
Arsenal, Leicester. What do you think? Let's go.
Terrible defending. Outscore them. Kind of attitude. Bring on Olivier. Bring on Aaron Ramsey. 2 guys come on and sub. That's where the game has changed. That's where Craig Shakespeare loses the game. His substitution doesn't work. Brings on Iheanacho. They give up 2 goals right away.
They ran out of steam, man. But this is Arsenal again showing that character that I hate to see.
And Sanchez, you see Sanchez?
They never had this in them. They never had these late goals in them ever. In the last 3 years, I'll say they've been doing it consistently against United last year, specifically. Giroud with the header. But yeah, man, this is a team that you can't go to sleep on. They're gonna fight to the end because a lot of guys like Oxlade-Chamberlain, he's not a happy guy over there. So he's playing for himself. He fuck his team. It seems like he doesn't care. So he's gonna play to the final whistle. You get guys in there that really power the team through, and then Giroud with the typical goal, the trademark late sub goal.
Dude, he's holding a shirt and his shirt is being held, and they're
wrestling match,
and he goes bar down in to win.
But it looked like Leicester had this game.
That's he's one of the best.
Foolish.
He's one of the best poachers right now. I think in the game.
But last year, talk about Leicester, man. They weren't scoring goals. It was a problem to put the ball in the net. Jamie Vardy didn't score until January. Really, he started scoring goals. He already has 2 now. Up to a great start.
Go on, fantasy.
It's gonna be a better season for Leicester. Maybe 10th place or up. They should aim for at least 10th. With the season they had last year, relegation battle.
See, it's hard to blame Shakespeare for this match because he only has so many people to put in. But I mean, he took out Okazaki and James. Those 2 players in the middle, they were outstanding. The way they pressed the ball, the way they tackled. I mean, Didi did well.
What else does he have? Dude?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Andy King, Slimani.
Well, that's
Joel.
what I'm saying. There's not many people that you can put in because they were getting tired. But that's the fact of a top tier team with all the money in the world versus a team that doesn't have all the money in the world.
Yeah, I mean they bring on Walcott, Ramsey, and Giroud.
Yeah,
those are all first team starters in another club.
Yeah,
so
easily.
But you also show faith in your youngster Gray. You show faith in Iheanacho, and then Amati. He was there last year. You expected Amati to do a little bit better in the middle, and he just didn't.
But if this is the season Arsenal's going to have, Arsenal's not going to finish in the top 4, man.
No, that's the beautiful thing to take away from this game. Because yes, there was a great comeback, and they showed character. But you conceded 3 goals to a team that couldn't put the ball in the net last year. And they had you until the 83rd minute.
I'm gonna rep for Tom right now, bro. Sead Kolasinac.
I like that guy.
Yo,
he's real.
Robot.
That's
a robot.
Yeah, that's a robot.
He's so nice, so effective.
You have Monreal at center back.
Do you see the Maradona?
And then you have Rob. But then you have Rob Holding, right center back. You have Rob Holding, brand new to the league last year, barely played. Now you got to trust him in the back 3. Monreal, a left back, playing center back.
El Nene.
Well, look,
he didn't play last year.
He had a decent game.
Played well, man. He got the assist.
But you're not going to win the league with that type of player, though.
No.
You're not even going to come in top 4 if he's starting week in, week out.
But you don't know, man. If he plays better this year than he was last year, like, he's a good player. He just didn't play well last year.
He's a good player coming off the bench for now. He's not a good player for a top 4 team.
You don't know that yet, is my point, man.
I mean, I
could be blossoming right now. We don't know. He's played 2 games in a row against tough competition, and he's looked brilliant.
You judge him after 2 seasons.
Let's
if
give him 2
if he
to
fails
3
after
seasons.
2, it's like, all right, this guy was a hoax.
Yeah, he's looking really good this year.
You
He
hate
has
him,
energy. He's making tackles.
I hate him because I hate him.
No, you started judging him right away, not 2 seasons.
Yeah, because he had that dumb trash bag looking haircut.
No, what about it? Then you guys teeth white and looks good. Still hate him. It's been before 2 seasons.
Yeah, match.
But Xhaka gets 2 assists, man. Xhaka looking good, but the 2 goals, he caused 2 goals as well.
Yeah.
So it's up and down with this guy.
No Francis Coquelin, I think it looked better. I think it looked better without him.
Coquelin what?
Without him. I think they're better without him.
I don't hate him too much, Coquelin.
I don't either, but I think that El Neni does a better job than him in this game.
Yeah.
Which I think has been a problem
Arsenal
for him.
shows heart, digs deep.
But Leicester, addressed their weaknesses in the offseason by getting Harry Maguire. This is a great guy for Leicester.
Iheanacho.
I think they complement each other. And Iheanacho.
They got proven Premier League guys instead of guys from Spain.
Well, Maguire's only played 1 year, but you can see the promise in this guy, and he's
and Gray. They picked up Gray too.
They picked up Gray.
Maguire's looking better than Matic. Matip.
And he's only 24 years old, so he's still relatively young. He's like a late Frank Lampard guy into the league. Didn't peak till he was early 20s. 23, 24.
And shout out to Riyad Mahrez, guy who has come out and said he wants to leave Leicester, but has been a model professional.
Dude, he sucks.
The manager.
He doesn't do anything anymore.
He had an assist.
He had an assist.
Yeah, dude, he played well, man.
Give me 5 points.
And he played well.
Mahrez played well, and he's a guy who said he wants to leave
Leicester.
Leicester.
Do more. He's got to do more.
He needs better pieces.
Yeah,
but for that price tag,
2 years ago.
for $50 million, I think he's got to do more. Because that's the going rate for him right now.
They're banking off it 2 years ago.
I know. I don't know if that's warranted anymore.
No.
With the right squad, maybe.
One more year, you're looking at 25 to 30 mil for him.
That's what Arsenal should sign him and let Sanchez go.
Man,
I don't know about that.
Man of the match. Hussey, go. Get over with.
Vardy, 2 goals, even though they lost.
Olivier Giroud, man. This guy subs on, scores the game winner. Does his job.
Giroud, man, gave the buzzer beater.
Up you go, big nose.
Oh my god, I fell for Schmeichel. Schmeichel, as he hits the ball, slaps the ball out. Oh my god, I was like, come on.
That sucked.
That's where he's like, believe I'm on this team. No, he doesn't say it like that, but I'm like,
well, look, he might be earmarked for Man United. Once De Gea goes, there's more and more rumors about him.
He's a great player.
He is, man.
He plays a high line. He's good with the ball.
Great with the ball, man. His long ball distribution's on deck.
Yeah,
and
pings.
That's what De Gea does as well.
He made some great saves as well.
He did.
He always has
great
saves,
goalie.
man. It's not about what he has, in addition to his saves.
Like Van der Sar came over to United when he was 35, 34?
34.
He was old. And he had some of his best years at Man United.
Yep.
Schmeichel, in his opinion, says Van der Sar is the best United goalie, after him.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
He was unbelievable.
He's one of the best.
Raw.
In my opinion, he's the best of all time.
He's one of, no doubt. I mean, he came into the Premier League from Ajax, joined Fulham when he was after he won. After he won the Eurysdi.
That's where
the funny thing is though, he went to Juve, and then Juve signs Buffon, and it was like Van der Sar, Buffon. Imagine having that dilemma. But then Buffon beat him out, and then plays Italian for 20 years. Yeah, and Italian. So Eddie had to get out of there. But just imagine.
Yeah.
Unreal, man. Watford 3, choke artist pool.
The team to watch.
3.
I told you, Watford's a team to watch.
You called it.
They're a good team. They got a new manager. They play a new style of football.
Getting relegated.
Exciting game.
This could be, thinking positively, this could be a best case scenario for Liverpool because they need a team like Watford to make a statement versus them. Just so Liverpool, FSG, whatever they are, Fenway Sports Group and Klopp. No, I'm just so infuriated about this whole thing. But
that's all, folks.
FSG and Klopp, they just need to actually sit down and look, we need to make signings. It's so pathetic what they have done in the transfer market.
Guys, in case you don't know, the FSG sounds like some mob,
Fenway Sports
Russian.
Group. They own the Boston Red Sox. They only care about the Boston Red Sox.
The Fenway Sports Group, who are owners of Liverpool and the Red Sox. So FSG, us loves to use that acronym.
But it's just like one of those things. It's like the Red Sox is like their child, and like Liverpool's like their stepchild. That they're like, oh, we'll give you something, but we're not gonna like really care about you. But I mean, you see the problem.
Is that what it's like?
You see with Lallana and
the Lallana
and the Coutinho out, you see zero creativity. I mean, actually no. Emre Can showed some creativity with the flick.
Oh, you don't like it?
No.
You know what? He's
No.
not that good.
No, but the
Henderson in.
But you saw
Emre Can out.
You saw the
You like
flaws
Henderson now?
with Henderson, Can, and Wijnaldum in the middle. You saw the you had three dudes that can.
I'd rather have Lallana.
That's what I'm saying. If you listen, you will learn.
I don't listen.
My God, that's what I'm saying. With those three dudes,
I'm glad we agree.
You have muscle, athleticism, and yeah, you can pass, but you don't have that creep. You don't have that Lallana, Coutinho, Iniesta style where you don't have that dude, David Silva. No. But I'm saying David Silva as well, where you don't have that dude that's just or Fabregas even that will make that special pass. Can had a very nice flick, like I said. He had a very good game, but at the same time,
so you have Mane, Firmino, and Salah. How can you complain about creativity?
How about because it wasn't because they need the ball distributed to them. They don't have the guy in the middle, which Coutinho will or Lallana will be.
They're playing long balls.
That's what I'm saying. There was no There was no creativity in the middle.
But
you're agreeing with me. You're agreeing with me.
I am agreeing with you.
Okay.
But I mean, you don't need someone so creative. You just have someone pass the ball to their feet. Have them
Messi and Neymar need an Iniesta in the middle.
No, the club needs to adapt to his style and realize that he's at Liverpool and you can't play fucking Dortmund football or Barcelona football at Liverpool.
No.
He needs to suck it up. I need a new back line.
Stop playing zonal.
Black line.
Oh my God, the zonal.
I need a new black line.
One of the commentators said the stat of how 1/3 of Liverpool goals came from set pieces.
I believe that. That's an Arsenal problem too.
And when it comes down to it, again, zonal. Come on. I mean, they got unlucky.
And nobody on the post.
They got unlucky.
Zonal and not on the post.
They got unlucky with the third goal because the third Watford goal was offsides, and it's just one of those things where it is what it is.
You know what it is, man? It's struggling foreign managers who, man, a corner kick in the EPL, just ask Chris Smalling, is a wrestling match. It has not much to do with winning the defending the ball.
Well, we have Birdman,
defending yourself.
Don't get pushed. If you get pushed out of the way, you fall, and they win the ball, you failed. So you just need to stand up.
Never mind stand up. Just fucking bear hug him. Yeah. Bear hug him, hold him, tug him. You saw Olivier Giroud getting in a battle to win the corner. He's tugging and getting tugged. No one gets called. And even if he hadn't scored that goal, there's no PK call there. No. You know what I mean? There's no free kick going out either. It's part of the EPL game. So Klopp comes in, being a German manager in the Bundesliga, which is a pretty physical league. There's no there aren't as much physical contact on set pieces as there is in the EPL. So he goes into zonal. You can't do that, man, especially when you're a short team. If you're a tall team, I think you can get away with zonal. If you zone...
Firmino's on the 6-yard box.
Exactly, man. So you got to have... All your shortest guys have to be just those annoying bugs against the tall players. Just tug his shirt, hit his hip, give him a hip check as he's about to go up. Something, man. Just throw off his jumping ability.
I think...
It's ridiculous.
Dude, Okaka's a beast.
You got to have a man on him. Someone jump on his back, please.
And he was 8 minutes in.
It was a free header.
8 minutes in, Liverpool concedes. What have we been saying all offseason? Liverpool hasn't addressed their defense.
But even
so, Matip in there? He's all tall.
Moreno, all game.
Well, thing is, Carragher...
I thought they were selling him.
Carragher was talking about that the first goal, and he was saying how
they sell Moreno? Even
with Virgil in there, it would made no difference because it's the tactics, not so much the players. And then even at the second goal or something, you have Matip, or I think it might have been second or third goal, but Matip's like, come on, let's go. But when you look at Matip, he's not that intimidating. He's a dude that's 6'5", 200 pounds.
Doesn't like contact.
Because if he's trying to be the guy that's getting people worked up, it's if you look at him, it's you're not gonna really be afraid of him. You need someone in their face that's afraid.
It's his style of play too. His style of play doesn't dictate that either. And he looks like a bird.
But the thing is, you're not gonna be as a teammate. Yeah, you hear it, but you're not gonna be. We're talking about Roy Keane earlier because I've been watching. I've watched 8 hours worth of Roy Keane documentaries in the last 1 or 2 days. But the thing was, he got into people's faces. He actually got the message across by just saying, "Let's go, let's go." That's not getting the message across. You need to go to people individually.
Let's go, Liverpool.
You have to make sure that people look you in the eye and know that you're serious. That they're afraid that if they fuck up, either the manager or you are coming for them at all points. They have to have that little monkey on their back, because if they mess up, they can't
little
be
Hussey
like,
on your back?
no, they can't go, oh, I'm okay, like, oh, it is what it, no. Leave. You're not on this team if you're not going to be at the highest level.
You know the funny thing.
So like, leave.
The funny thing about this game.
He's at he's at the highest level, so you stay.
No, he's at Liverpool.
Yeah, he's at the highest level.
You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
Hey,
Yeah,
the funniest thing about this game is that
We finished with 11 people.
Other than Lukaku scoring a goal in the eighth minute, Liverpool equalized with Mane in the 29th minute. So
Great goal.
It was a
Great goal, by the way.
First of all, great build up, great flicks, incredible finish.
That's what Liverpool can do. That's where they're dangerous.
But after that, I was like, all right, like Liverpool's a blip, like early goal. They have shit defense. They're gonna win this game. You know what I mean? and then Decore scores a goal, and it's like, wait, it's all right. This really is Liverpool. But even at 3-2, it's like, all right, they're gonna win this game. Or they
I didn't. I felt I had butterflies.
But see, that's the feeling. Why do you have that feeling?
20 minutes left.
Why did you have that feeling?
Oh crap! I just want this game to be done. It's like sometimes
it's a feeling to be done, man.
Because a lot of times I notice it, because I'll be watching games like, oh, I just want this game to have like 10, 15, 20 more minutes just so I can get fantasy points. This was the first time I'm like,
just blow the whistle.
End. I don't care about fantasy anything. Just end. I don't care. And then they got the goal, because after, the flick was nice, Salah coming in. That's great. That's awesome. But you're like a half a head monster. You have a front of the face, but you have nothing in the back. It's just frustrating that everyone, because you have the front part, the front offensive players that are doing so well, then you have the back line that sucks so much. They suck so much.
Half a head monster.
You have the front of the face, but nothing in the back.
But a half a head monster.
Yeah, they're like the opposite of like a mullet. Front party and back.
I'm in such a cramp right now.
Oh my god, it's just insane, because everyone has known since Brendan Rodgers that the back line is a mess, and they've had like 7 years to fix it.
Not according to Klopp. Well, he's the best five.
I think he's doing a Jose moment where he's just trying to make these people feel well. Everyone knows that he knows. Like, come on. Dude, that's why they're trying to sign Virgil.
One of my quiet players to watch. I think he had a solid performance.
Tom Cleverley.
No.
Moreno.
Hell no. Moreno.
Chalobah.
Moreno. I think there was a specific reason he wasn't sold.
There's a specific reason why they scored Watford, because he went in for a challenge, missed it, and then they got the ball to the outside, they swung it across and scored.
Milner comes on, still stays at center mid, leaves Moreno out there. I think he's the guy. Look, man.
That gives up goals? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean, they make mistakes, man. They make mistakes.
Every game?
No, because he doesn't play every game.
But no, every game that he plays, I feel like he makes
mistakes.
He's
offensive, though, man. That's the difference.
Dude, he's going to shake it off, man.
He's like a midfield that's not good enough for midfield.
You need this guy to perform.
You know what it is? He's a wingback.
You have nobody else to play.
He's a wingback.
You know the left-footed,
Well, Robinson.
If you played 3 at the back and you played him at left wingback, he would be far more productive, in my opinion.
Yes. But then again, we need defenders to play in the 3-back.
Well, that's not my fault.
And then you need to go sign like 2 to 3 more players.
Yeah, you got Klopp.
Yeah, you know what? Klopp, why don't you're a defender. Why don't you go out there?
You play forward.
Put Karius out there.
I think if you put Phil Jones and Matip next to each other, that'd be a decent pairing, because Phil Jones just body the shit out of people.
Yeah, but he would get a lot of yellow cards, I feel like.
Did you get the same on any other team?
To a point, I guess.
Okay, where are we, man? Like, we're
back at the beginning.
No, I don't like that answer. I hate this game. Like, I just hate everything about this, because everyone knew what was going to happen, and it happened.
Yep.
Now what are you going to do? You have 2 weeks to fix this. If they do not make one more signing this year, they do not make top 4. They might not make top 5.
Hey, by the way, can we talk about Mignolet's attempt at the shot in the 94th minute? What the hell was that, dude? He hit into the goal.
What, the shot blocking?
I thought he could have saved that.
No. The dude was offside. He stopped him from going.
It was an obscure angle.
Then he brought his hand over, but the guy got in the way of trying, and the guy just headed the ball.
He hit the defender, and then went on to Mignolet's hand. Yeah. There's no way he could have saved that, and no one in the world saves that.
It's a good goal then.
But yeah,
it's a good goal.
Solid goal.
No, it's not a good goal. It's an offside.
It was blasted, hit the bar, and went in.
Yeah, it just pinged off everyone and went in.
It's a bummer that, again, Liverpool is fallen to victim to the offsides losing or tying a game because of it. It feels like a loss.
Do you want technology, video tech? That's a quick review of a goal.
I've always been on the.
I'm in by the way. Put me in there.
And when it comes down to it, I'm happy. I'm happy. Maybe depending on what they do in the next 2 weeks of the transfer season, I'm happy that this happened because it woke them up. Hopefully.
Cool.
If it doesn't, it's meaningless. This game's meaningless, and the season's meaningless if they don't sign anybody in the next 2 weeks.
Who's your man of the match?
Nobody. No. Who's that? 1 second.
I'm gonna.
Salah.
I gotta find.
Salah for me. Draws the penalty, scores the third goal. Brilliant debut.
Working hard.
Shows the speed.
Never hiding.
Not shy.
Yeah. If you can hold on to him, and if you can hold on to Coutinho and have Coutinho playing with him and Mane as options wide, Firmino in front of him. This team is solid. Man. Offensively, again, that's great, but like they still need to buy.
They have trouble signing players.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
They have trouble attracting talent to the club.
They haven't won in a long time. You need an FA Cup. You need a League Cup.
The unsurety. Like, are you going to be Champions League? Are you going to be here? I don't want to sign a 4-year deal and be stuck in Europa.
Yeah.
You know
had Fernando Torres when he was hot. You had Luis Suarez when he was hot. Like
people know that. It comes like that.
They actually bought Luis Suarez before he was hot. That's why they got him.
No, but I'm saying like they had him when he was like peaking, and they still didn't win silverware. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it's unfortunate.
Oops, sorry, I slipped.
Slipped. Changed the fate
I have
of the
Roberto
club.
Firmino as my man of the match. But
Liverpool
playing Hoffenheim this week on Tuesday.
Champions League qualifier.
Leg 1.
If Coutinho's not playing,
as much as I want Liverpool to lose this game, I think I want them to win both these legs, so that they do go into the group, and then it just gets a more drawn out process. They maybe finish.
Well, they get more money, which is nice.
What are you gonna do with it? Not buy anybody? Cool.
Hopefully they do.
But the thing you do with all the money, then you finish third in group stage, going to Europa. That's another drawn out process. You get depleted. You don't have depth.
Sure.
Also, I want you to have the longest season imaginable.
Slow bleed them.
Slow bleed, baby.
If they do make the Champions League, Coutinho is more bound to stay then as well.
That's the other tough thing, man. That game is so important.
Yeah, it could be enough, or it could be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Without him and Lallana, I don't know how they're going. I mean, Hoffenheim, they're a decent team.
Yeah.
Liverpool's a decent team. This is such a 50-50 right now in my mind. Like, you could literally flip a coin and be like, okay, that's what I'm going for.
I got a little news. This just in. Neymar just got an assist to Cavani.
Cavani finished the ball? Wait.
He's playing right now.
Yeah, he scored 50 goals last year.
He just got his first
180 shots.
You got to see this through pass. It's sublime.
What is it? How do you pronounce it? Rinkamp or whatever is playing PSG.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't know officially. I got nothing for you, bro.
Oh, Neymar on his debut productive already.
Yes. Showing his
man of
value.
the match yet?
Yeah.
Okay, my man of the match. I can't say the guy's name.
James Miller?
Dole. Decor. Yeah.
He's nice.
He got a goal, but not only that, he annihilated the Liverpool midfield. There was no midfield. Man, it was basically, it was legitimately 4-3-3. There was no intertwining. I mean, Firmino came back sometimes, but Watford had control of the midfield, and it was sad to watch in the first half because Liverpool looked like they were running with one leg, basically.
Love it. Next game, a team who looked like they were on their way to choking, but ended up digging it out. Brighton, Hove Albion 0, Man City 2. Aguero gets the breakthrough after a freaking mistake by the Brighton player.
The world's most expensive defenders on the field today. You get to see Pep in his new.
Who's that?
His new club.
He's the world's most expensive.
Kyle Walker.
There you go.
No Mendy though today. Shocking. Danilo plays on the left.
He's hurt. Mendy's coming off some strain. He hasn't played really all preseason.
But I love the Jesus and Aguero combo. It's so deadly.
It's dangerous.
That's what you have to do. If you have two forwards that are that good, play both of them.
Dude, just like Rashford and Lukaku.
Listen, I'm telling you, I think that's what Chelsea should do. Play Batshuayi and Morata together.
That's a good idea.
Pedro, Hazard, and then you have Willian. Willian still plays, but the other two are out.
3-5-2.
That's what you have to do.
3-5-2, yeah.
Willian can play centrally. Did it when he was at what's the club? Shakhtar when he was there.
Killed United.
But he played through the middle.
He played number 10.
Yeah, it was weird.
Shooting from like 30, 40 yards. He was killing it.
You have that ability in him, and I think, I don't know. We're going to talk about Chelsea now. I take it back. I did a Hussey.
Let's be fair though. Before the 70th minute, there were multiple chances that Brighton had on goal that they just missed, and we have to also remember that. I was going to make a meme yesterday with Brighton. It's their players and their stadium. Were I think 144 million pounds. That's 3 players on City.
Yeah.
Literally, I actually saw they made 5 signings this year. I just took the top 3 and they're 150 million.
You know what?
So there are 3 players more than all of Brighton and their stadium.
Do you know what I think is the most important thing that goes underrated? Vincent Kompany played 90 minutes in this game.
A solid 90 minutes too. He had that
Played 90 minutes.
kick when he had to
no
flip
questions.
the ball. It was
Played
about his knee. Yeah.
When you have a guy like that,
it goes the hamstring or the groin or something, man. But he got back up.
Yeah, when you have a guy like that who plays center back, it changes the dynamic of the entire team. It's like having Sergio Ramos at Real Madrid. The guy can score in the 90th minute. He's a powerful ball-winning defender. It changes the dynamic.
Yeah, now you have your captain back, captain of the club. You have a guy who's won the Premier League.
How'd Stones look?
You have Aguero out there.
How'd Stones look?
Stones look solid, man. Like I was telling you guys. Like,
he's good. I said it. I was on the team.
As soon as Pep said, look, guys, this guy's going to be special. Pep sees him every day, man. And Pep has identified talent across the world. If Pep says, no, this guy's worth the investment, there's something there, guys. I know he
just has to learn the Pep system. That's what it is.
And that's the best system to learn under, because then he can go implement it anywhere in the world, because it's so complicated. If you can learn Pep's system, you can learn any other system in the world.
It's not just football, it's up
all
here.
Up here. It's
insane.
Movement. When you're attacking, the center backs jump up and become the D mids. The full backs tuck in to become the center backs.
He basically wants his center backs to be as intelligent as the opposing center mid.
10. Yeah, as a number.
You have to be. Everybody in the field has to be a number 6. You have to be able to play defense and offense.
Absolutely,
that's what it is.
Man. That's why he's my favorite manager. I love Jose. I think Jose's perfect for United. But Pep, as far as if I could study with someone, over an extended period of time, it would be Pep. Dude.
What do you do? How do you
breaks it down?
Watch you every day.
I heard it's a lot of the zonal.
Yep.
It's a lot of he puts cones on the field to make this is your quadrant.
Yeah.
If we lose the ball, you stay here. You never go there.
Exactly.
I don't care what happens in the game. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Okay. So you always stay exactly where he wants you for that counterattack or that whatever he sees.
Exactly.
Wherever he sees the weakness in the defense. It's a chess match.
It's brilliant, man. And Brighton did well to have Man City stalemated for so long. They had their chances, like we said, but that casual turn and casual attempt at a pass by Stevens causes Aguero to break intercept.
It was shocking.
Ball. And
you left the ball completely exposed. You turn so lethargically, casual.
And then he tries to casually flick past it. No, dude.
He was toast. There was no way he was getting back that ball.
Yeah, that was terrible.
But they play such a good game, and then you have one slip like that, but you can't turn up for a second.
How about the Premier League?
How about the second goal? Great finish.
My God, that guy. Bad positioning.
Dude, absolutely.
That's just bad positioning. You get more behind him.
And what's the keeper doing? He's trying to catch it? Yeah. Just block it, son. Yeah. Keep your arm down and let it bounce off of you.
Exactly.
Keep it out. Stop.
I thought the goalie did a good game.
He did, man.
He did, but that was...
that second goal...
Australia.
The second goal...
I'm talking about, right?
The ball went through his arms.
Yeah, he made it...
Literally, the one thing that he's supposed to do, he didn't do.
Yeah, dude, it happens, man.
I know it happens.
But he made saves, man.
Yeah.
He definitely did. The game could have been a lot worse.
Welcome to the Prem.
But yeah, that's
Brighton looked a whole lot better than Newcastle. I'll tell you that.
Brighton were essentially just playing kick and
George
run.
Are good.
Oh, they
were just kind of...
They were defending. No, when they got the ball, they were able to move forward.
Dog Hussey. They're playing on the break, but a lot of times they're getting the ball and just giving it right back to Man City.
Yeah, but I think that was
because of the press,
trying to play soccer, and they just weren't good enough. Man City was pressing, but they weren't. There wasn't a lot of.
Man City was wasteful,
balls.
man. I think United and Man City today, two best teams from the weekend. They both had the same amount of possession, probably. It seems a lot of the ball, they dominated the play. As soon as they lost it, they got it back. Is what you do with the ball in that time span. And I think the formation of City had something to do with their lack to score early, and that was Danilo playing left wing.
Yeah,
he started with Kyle Walker, who I thought was brilliant on the right. He wasn't even playing right fullback. He was playing just right winger. Essentially a winger. Danilo was the other on the left.
Well, that's what happens when Pep gets to play his system. Your fullbacks become wingbacks, and you not even wingbacks. Your fullbacks become wingers, and you become 4 cross.
But you saw the difference.
I understand, but you got Sane and Sterling on the bench.
You saw the difference when Sane
why
came in.
Not starting? And you saw the difference.
They scored 2 goals when Sane. They almost scored them immediately. Yeah, 68 minutes. Sane comes in.
I think that Pep was doing this.
75th.
The weak team Brighton, so he's testing out Danilo's ability to play on the left wing.
Yeah. I agree.
He knows what Sane can do. Everyone knows what Sterling can do. But can Danilo play that left wing for me?
I didn't think he would need him,
Yeah. But it almost didn't work out, but, they still...
Fernandinho's a player for them that plays that, Matic, Kante role.
He's the Yaya he's the younger Yaya.
I mean, he gets the assist on that second goal, the own goal anyways, because of hustle.
Yeah.
Nothing flash, no, amazing play.
Save it.
Works hard, wins the ball, and then swings it in right away.
Yep.
No dicking around with the ball, get it across, and it creates an opportunity.
But we also have to remember that Look, Proper came from Ajax, good, and then Gross came from Bundesliga. 2 years in a row, he became the most creative player in the league, or had the most creative passes. But we have to remember that
the Pirate 11.
Brighton was playing without their best player, Knockaert. He was the championship player of the season last year. March, who was a youth product of theirs, he was playing. There were multiple times where I saw March, probably 2 times, that he got a ball, played, and he either didn't run the right way or just didn't hustle all the way. He wasn't the best player on the team, basically.
Yeah,
so when Brighton's,
he's 20,
but at the same time,
he's 20.
But I know, that's why I said he's a youth product.
March.
But again, with Knockaert, if he's the best player in the whole championship last year, scoring I think 15 goals, something like that, free kick specialist with Gross as well, he's going to be doing a lot more damage for Danilo than March.
Definitely.
And that's Brighton is actually looking, maybe, I know Huddersfield won against Palace, but I think Brighton might be the sneaky pick of the 3 promoted teams to stay up, because they made 2 great signings.
Their keeper played well too.
Yeah.
They denied a lot of goals from his city.
Australian goal.
And they could have won.
See him this summer in the Confederations Cup. He did pretty solid.
Because imagine if Brighton got one of those goals that just went wide.
Yeah.
Then they sit back. They could have got a 1-1.
They were pinging too.
They weren't afraid. They weren't afraid.
Mistake, yeah.
They weren't afraid, and that's the best thing you can get from a promoted team. You can't be afraid of players that you saw play week in, week out on the television.
And like you said, you only lost 2-0. That's something you can walk away.
You played Man City, a team that spent over 200 million. This
Very
summer.
well could be the Premier League champs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man of the match for this one, I'm gonna give it to Aguero. Of course, when you need a goal, this is the guy you go to.
Wish he passed that ball to Jesus. He's wide open on the left side. Would help me out fantasy-wise. Oh, we forgot about that. Jesus, the handball. Got the yellow card. At first, live time, I was like, wait, why is he getting a yellow card? I didn't even say the hint.
That was a great observation by Michael Oliver, huh? That's
you know what?
The best in the league.
Gotta give a little applause.
No, I don't like
Michael Oliver. Gotta give,
Michael.
Credit where it's due. That was huge. And how far away was he when he saw that? I didn't see it, and we got an up close version on TV.
Just put on a camera, and we don't have to deal with the referees.
That's true.
You want everything robot?
Team Tiki. Team Tiki.
No, Team Robot.
Let the robot run it.
Bring
Get
it
rid
on.
of the linesman too.
No need.
Everything's, there's a screen that flashes. Wow. Don't stop.
Players don't stop to get tased. Get back into position.
I got David Silva.
Roll the ball.
I got David Silva as well.
As my man of the match.
Yes.
Dude, that haircut, by the way.
For the snappy new do he's got going on
pep?
there. Yeah, the pep Guardiola.
Yeah, can I get the pep real quick?
But for that ball he played into Aguero that led to the goal, one time snap pass, just on a.
He's the
grass
Mata
level.
Fabregas. He's that kind of player.
And also, I just want to shout out Chris Hughton back in the league, managing Brighton Hove and Albion. Brighton Hove and Albion.
Brighton Hove and Albion.
Yeah.
Who cares? He's gonna be relegated.
Brighton and Hove
No,
Albion.
They
But no, Spurs guy, behind the scenes, Newcastle.
He was at Norwich before.
He's old school, man.
Yeah.
It's good to see. He was never the manager, though. He's always like the assistant or the caretaker, but now he's got his own gig, so it's curious. See what he can do.
I mean, even before the game, Brighton played Atletico Madrid in just a friendly, and they looked pretty good. They did end up losing, but again, Atletico Madrid, they're looking dangerous. And if they played Crystal Palace rather than Huddersfield, I think they might have got a win.
You mean the X-Men?
Newcastle 0, Tottenham 2. Another game that was frustrating, but the difference here being the young punk, John Joe Shelby.
John Joe?
Right in front of the ref.
Thinking he's back in the 90s
dumb.
where there are no multiple camera angles, where the refs aren't trained
I still like him.
well.
I still like him.
Nah,
He might get away with that in the championship.
exactly.
Not here. Not in the EPL.
No, he's a good player and all, but he's an idiot.
When he wants to be, he's a mess.
He's got no mentality. He's got.
Yeah.
I don't care. I still like him. He's a weird looking guy.
He's known for
awesome.
like getting yellows and reds.
Yeah.
I mean, not every day, but
Crushing people.
He's got it in his game. So he has a foul. You're watching from 2 feet away. He's walking close to the guy. You know he's gonna step on him or something. You saw it right away.
It's ridiculous.
Tell him from there the game's over.
Yeah,
No,
right
it
there
wasn't.
was over.
I mean,
I think it was, man. If Newcastle had 11
Mental.
men,
the
they
commentator
could have held
said
on.
themselves, man. The commentator said themselves. It was, they still had like 10 guys behind the ball on all those goals.
Let's not
Like
forget that.
they still had their shape. They still had.
Yeah,
they
but the
still
thing is, now
defended
you don't have
fine.
an outlet. Like, now you're really...
They weren't gonna win this game.
They weren't, but
But they didn't have to
hold
lose.
on.
Oh, you don't-
It,
they could've-
it was
they could've drew it.
Marquillo,
They could have went for
the
0-0.
right back. It was at fault for both the goals. Apparently, he's a Rafa Benitez signing.
But
Special signing for right back. He's a fall for both
yo, if
goals.
Jonzo doesn't get the red card, John Joe.
Oh,
John Joe.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they got 0-0 tie. They played it okay.
Yeah,
I mean, they made 2 subs before the 35th minute, so it is what it is.
Those were injuries.
Yeah, well, I know, but
they're screwed.
I know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like
They got a red card with John Joe. They have no depth. Everyone's Rafa's been
Hey,
begging
whoa,
for
Mitrovic
signings,
was on the bench.
but they've been begging
I
for
didn't like
signings.
that. I did not like. But
So now they have John Joe out for 3 games, at least, and then 2 injuries on top of that. Dude, that's 3 guys gone. You have no one to come in for that. Like, they're already screwed.
I actually thought they were gonna go Gale and
Gala?
and Mitrovic. I thought they were gonna go
What? No,
2
Atsu?
strikers.
No, Dwight Gale had a good game.
Hayden.
Atsu,
Dwight Gale
Atsu
was
was nice. They bought him Chelsea.
I know.
There's another Chelsea player.
4-1, 4-1. Oh, sorry, 4-1, 3-2.
4-1-3-2.
Sweet. Yeah, Atsu played well, man. Atsu played well. The young Ghanaian, looking very dangerous this season. He might be a sneaky
Fantasy.
fantasy like as a hot type pick. He's very attacking down that left. Didn't get too many shots on net though, but anytime they were on the offense, they looked for him over Ayoze Perez, who looked like he took a nap today, man. He was nowhere to be found. He's that dude. He's supposed to be that dude who's supposed to be the Lanzini kind of guy, sort of grab Newcastle by the scruff of their neck and push him on, but terrible game from him today.
Daily Shop. Talk to me.
Struggled, man. Struggled most of the game. I think the goal hides a lot of his inefficiencies today. Had a few missed touches, didn't find people, held on to the ball too long. But this is the sign of a world-class player. Sign of a world-class
To score
player.
anyways.
You still score, and it's the game, arguably the game-winning goal. You know, the goal that broke the camel's back. He's class, man. There's no denying it.
But he got away with because before John Joe stepped on his ankle, Ali was on the ground. Dele Ali, who was kicking him, pushing the ball away, and then finally John Joe stepped on him. John Joe, if you talk to the ref, maybe that's last warning for Ali, and then next foul he gets a yellow card. That changes the whole game for Newcastle as well.
What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do
Saying
it.
she got a yellow card for that?
No, I'm not saying he gets a yellow card for that,
Right.
but it adds
Sorry.
to no because maybe next foul he. Dele gets a yellow.
If he doesn't get the red or the ref.
But no, I'm saying that's where John Joe needs to be smarter. You're not playing the FA Cup.
Hussey,
You're not in the championship. You're
I
in
will
the EPL,
stop
bro.
you before you begin because that's not a yellow card any day of the week.
I'm not saying it's a yellow card. I'm saying it adds on to the list for the next time you follow somebody. Maybe he gets a talk, maybe he doesn't, maybe he gets a yellow card.
Maybe.
How many maybes was that?
It helps.
It helps his situation.
All right.
And they do all this with Victor Wanyama on the bench today, too. Guy that was class for them last year.
Absolutely. Very important.
They get the shutout again, keep the clean sheets rolling.
Defense still going, man.
Still solid.
Newcastle
Last 2
had
years.
No sniffs, really.
No.
A few chances here and there, but nothing serious.
Benitez knows that, though. He said his team's in a relegation battle.
Yeah, and he said he needs signings at the forward position as well. If Gale goes down, Mitrovic was unproductive last year, so they don't want to rely just on those 2 guys.
Nope.
But Pochettino comes out and he says after the games, Spurs need to make signings. Dude, you've been saying this all summer. I hope it doesn't happen. I've always said
Me
that.
neither.
Just to see how badly.
See how Kyle Walker-Peters plays?
I was
They're
just
gonna
going to
lose
say
players.
Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker playing right back.
Peters.
Yeah, I know.
2.0.
But I was going to show you guys, I was going to say this to you guys a couple weeks ago, but I forgot. And then I guess Twitter erupted about this guy because it's like, I saw one photo of like 2 Spider-Mans looking at each other. Like, who are you?
Yeah.
It's Kyle Walker and Kyle Walker-Peters playing the same position for
It's crazy, huh?
for Spurs. It's just
Backing each other up.
No Danny Rose this game,
Injured.
but Ben Davies in at left back.
This guy, man.
what a goal.
Had a great game and got himself a goal. Opportunistic goal, man. He was there at the right time. Fuck this, I'm shooting.
Good
dude.
thing he scored because he took it off the foot of Eriksson.
He had a classic like left back celebration. Just fucking like it was nice.
No, he's on the ground. He shot the ball. They helped him out. I was like,
No, I'm saying like when he was running back, he's in his head. He's loving it. But I mean,
Smiling.
this team scores from anywhere. Danny Rose, Kyle Walker last year had goals.
It's the system.
well, how about
Of course, it's definitely the system.
Well,
man.
that first
What's the
goal.
system?
Explain the system.
That first goal showed you why Spurs can't sell anybody. Starts with Kane, goes to Eriksson, moves across the box, chips it over to Dele. That's the 3 best. I mean, they're the 3
That's the
cornerstones.
trident,
The Sayago.
And Son comes on and does well for himself.
Junior Sayago haircut going on right now. Look at my twirling.
The one curl.
They don't know the genius.
Look at it. He's got one curl hanging out right now. Odd.
So the junior say is when you have like one little curl hanging like in the front of your forehead.
Who's Junior Seau?
Linebacker.
Was.
Chargers, Patriots.
R.I.P.
Legend.
Yeah. One of my favorite players of all time.
Sissoko getting the start in this game on
getting
Spurs.
Booed too, huh? Getting
Getting
a lot
booed
of
by his old club.
This is why I hate the Toon Army,
which was hilarious.
Toon Army.
A bunch of cartoons.
They got relegated, so he's like, all right, I'm peacing, and they got pissed. You know,
right?
It's like, how do you get upset about that?
He's a franchise international.
He finished in second place last season with his club. They finished second. It's like, all right, he left us, we got relegated. He came in second. I can understand that.
Well, I'm waiting to see how they.
When you go there, you know.
Yeah. Waiting for Ronaldo.
I'm playing on.
Yeah, right.
That'll be interesting.
You're waiting for him to pop. I don't know.
Who, Sissoko?
Yeah, because he had that Euro like run when he played in the final. He was arguably one of the most dangerous players on the field at some points.
I love him, man.
And then he plays the season, doesn't do anything at Tottenham.
You know what the problem is, man? He had a rough start. He's got the price tag around his neck. Tottenham's
it's only
not
30.
a buying club.
It's only 30.
They're not a buying club, man.
It's not
a lot of money. And anytime he posts anything on Twitter, man, the Tottenham fans are all over him. So he knows he's at a club where he's trying to win people over. The pressure of that, he doesn't play often. I think today, Pochettino, this was more of a, hey man, okay, you've had a rough year. Let's put that behind you. Because he really had no business starting him today. But it was against Newcastle, in Newcastle. Like, he's like, dude, go out there and prove him.
He was a smart
He was showing faith in his player. So, didn't really have a good game. Didn't have a terrible game either. I don't think he did much to justify his starting position, which I think he might lose to Wanyama or Son when Son comes back and he's healthy. But I've always liked this guy, man. I've always liked those trucking runs he used to make for Newcastle. Had him in fantasy a few times. Came through for me, so I hope he does well, but it's not looking good.
Something we have to remember is that when you're a player going into a new team, maybe you just don't like the teammates. Maybe you just feel uncomfortable. Maybe. Well, no, it's one of the things where you just don't know what his situation is. Because there's so many parts to it that you just don't know. So maybe he's just not a.
Stop saying maybe.
Maybe
it's possible that during the Euros that he had a really good run. But maybe not.
Me, man of the match.
I'm just trying to work ways to get those words in.
Easy.
Young Christian Catholic Eriksen getting it done. This dude, string puller extraordinaire. He might go to Barca next summer.
For me, Dele Alli, man.
This summer.
If Dele Alli, like
Coutinho.
The guy has an okay game. Still finds a way to score. Game-winning goal. Very important to your first day in the league. It's important.
It's badass. And he got stomped. You know, he could have gotten up.
He influenced the game.
He could have, swung at John Joe Shelby, which is in him. You know, it's in his personality. And he took it like a champ. Brilliant.
I got Dele Alli also.
Kelly Shops.
That second Eriksen assist was just like.
That was nice.
I just ran onto the ball.
Cheryl.
You didn't see him coming. Yeah. No, the assist.
Eriksen
when Ben Davies just fucking ran in and kicked
Oh, that one, yeah.
But he still built the play. But no, Dele was nice with the flicks in that play also.
Eriksen was the most dynamic player out there on the field. He's the most threatening player for Tottenham.
No, he wasn't.
False.
He was. No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. No,
I was talking about the other.
Rabbit season. Duck season.
Eriksen, the way he passed the ball, the way he moved the ball, he made Kane and Ali look better.
Quick touch. With me. First up, sad day. Crystal Palace getting battered 3-0 by Huddersfield.
I won't rub it in.
Al, help me out here.
About these Eagles. They're not soaring right now, man.
Not at all. Not even close.
Not fussy men, so
oh my God, bird season.
Even uglier.
Poo! Pow!
I got nothing to say.
What do you mean?
I was dreading this as soon as
the signings look good. Team played like shit.
It just takes time, man.
You know what it is? They need Sacco. Scott Dan can't do that job. They need Sacco.
I want Sacco back there, man. He'd be a great
30 mil, he's yours. 30 mil, he's yours.
30 mil? No, that's way too much.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, I think
you said you need him. If you stay up, then you get all that money back.
Whoa.
If? What do you mean if?
They'll stay up.
But if you go down, you lose, 120 mil?
I gotta give a shout out to the Man United kid, Fosu Mensah. Palace down 3-0. And what's his name? Mooney, the guy that scored 2 goals. Mooney, the guy scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
On a breakaway, 20 yards out, Fosu Mensah hunts the guy down, slide tackle from behind, wraparound challenge, and blocks the guy from shooting it. Unbelievable. I was like, wow, that was a nice play.
Sorry about that.
So, little shout out to the guy. Great play. I like that he's on Palace. Team's got work to do, especially at the center back position. And no goals in the game today. You know, not getting balls into Benteke.
Oh, come on, Benteke. Come on, Benteke.
Their game is long ball. You know, ping, processing. That's where they win. But they got to do a better job of that. Got beat by the worst team.
Yeah, look, it's the first game of the season. It's not the end of the world, but 3-0 at home is a rough start. But They're a team of spirit, man.
To a team that's never played in the Premier League. Yeah. They scored their first Premier League goal today.
And they didn't make
were
any
dispossessed 23 times. 23. Oh my lordy.
Yeah, and Zaha can't do it on his own, man. He needs help. If he's going to have that same productivity, he can't be too worried about every time the team loses the ball, he's got to drop in. You got to unleash him, you know?
Everton Stoke. Who's your fantasy pick up? Wayne Rooney. Let's go. Wayno. What a header.
Al.
What a header.
Al had him. Did you keep him?
Of course I kept him.
Adam.
I was going to drop him after this game, depending on what he did, because he's got a tough run of games.
He's going to play every game for them. He's going to be their go-to guy.
Yeah.
He wants that World Cup, bro.
I know. Hussey. And it was one goal closer to the bet.
As sad as it was to see him leave United and just have him like kind of be the carrot and play in the shadows and come out when you needed. This guy wants to end on top. He wants to go to the World Cup. He knows he doesn't have to go to the MLS to play regularly. He goes to the EPL. Still, Everton, great clubs.
But look where he plays today. The number 9 role.
He played all over, man. He was dropping.
But he was hustling
high. He was dropping deep.
Yeah. But he was buzzing around the field today. Yeah. His fitness level was very good.
His goal came from he ran from like the final third. You know, just past
he
half,
ran by his defender.
Played a 1-2 turn, made a slow run 20 yards into the box. It was beautiful timing, man. Yeah. Poetry in motion.
And they win 1-0.
Poetic return home for the Golden Child.
And now his season goes downhill.
Oh, yeah?
Haters going.
No. I already said 12-12, so I guess.
West Brom.
So
West Brom versus Bournemouth. Tony Poulos gets it done. 1-0. Al, your boyfriend.
TP.
Great game from Asmir Begovic in goal. A ton of great saves.
Fantasy.
Probably got, how many points?
You got 4 points even without a clean sheet.
With a loss.
Yeah.
Cool. So I prefer a clean sheet.
Yeah, I prefer a clean sheet, but for $4.5, I'll take 4 points.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Absolutely worth it.
As a backup,
I got 6 points.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 8. No,
as a backup, that's a great pick. I mean, the guy's gonna get a lot of action. You know, Bournemouth defense
is solid-ish.
Yeah, game to game. Depends how they're playing.
Exactly.
So that's a good bid with Begovic. Begovic has the quality. You know, it's there. It just hasn't been shown in a few years.
Yeah.
You know, so last game, Southampton versus Swansea, 0-0.
Loser.
This game is, I mean, for me, Swansea's still relegated. Southampton dominated this game. Yoshida missed a bicycle kick. There was all kinds of opportunities that could have been scored all game. Southampton really just missed opportunities. The Gabbiadini, the Italian dude, had a couple chances selfishly.
Tom's boy
does his thing, misses. But like it's too like he could have just maybe slotted across the 6, goes for the goal.
He hit the post.
I agree. I know he hit the post, but go for the short goal instead of the maybe goal.
Yeah. Romelu looking good still.
It's a striker's mentality.
Yeah. So I mean they look good, but Swansea beat up through the midfield and the defense. They have some good offense, but they better put it together or they get relegated, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's looking like a sure thing for the Swans. Well, that covers our first match day 1 of the Premier League.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
We're going to be with you for all 38 match days coming up. Woo! 37 to go. If you haven't, it's not too late to join our fantasy. Sure, you'll be a week behind, but I think up to like match day 5, it really doesn't matter too much. You can make up the difference, but make sure you join ASAP. Check out our Facebook for the league code and information on how to join.
Yo. And one last thing, everybody, at least from me, from this end of the table, this episode of the Podcast FC show is brought to you by CLNS Media. CLNS Media is a Boston-based online radio and digital media network which features a full 7-day-a-week broadcast schedule with numerous personalities and celebrities from across the world's current events, entertainment, technology, and sports. See that eye contact there?
Love it. Good presentation.
Additionally, CLNS employs both full and part-time journalists, commentators, and producers from around the world. They also feature live on-scene reporters at local sporting events, such as the Boston Bruins, Red Sox, the New England Patriots, the Celtics, and your very own New England Revolution. As CLNS Radio relaunches as CLNS Media this summer, they are retiring at the network in both audio and video production, graphic design, staff writing, social media, and broadcast journalism. They are taking on all comers with all forms of educational experience, both in and out of the field. So if you have an interest in sports journalism, sports, or just journalism in general, go to CLNS Radio for more information. Or if you're just a sports fanatic looking for more quality radio, you can download the CLNS Media app for your iPhone or Android for free. That's CLNS Media, and if you want to check them out online, that's clnsradio.com.
And guys, for fantasy, look out midweek for a full fantasy recap. We got some crazy names in there. We got dudes who are just topping out already, coming out of the blocks, just swinging. We're going to get into all those deeds. Look out for the episode midweek. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for supporting the show as always. Thanks for telling yo mama.
No.